ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Breaking Ball podcast. Got another big week. All the sports are coming together this week, and we got NFL free agency, Arnold Palmer, Premier League match day 28. We also have March Madness coming up. Going to be making some picks for you guys on the conference tournaments. And we got the boys here today. We got Mill, Noah, Shondell. We got a bit of a lighter crew. And then we have, making his second appearance on the Breaking Ball podcast, we have Mr. Presta.
Thank y'all for having me back.
Oh, no, you're welcome anytime, Prestov. Anytime. Anytime you want to make an appearance, you just come on. But, all right, guys, let's start out in Florida, where we had Scotty Scheffler win the Arnold Palmer Invitational, old Arnie's place. I
Dominated.
think, dominated the field. I think, whoever put the specs on that putter for him, he needs to go give him a nice big old kiss on the lips.
Finally figured it out.
Does anybody know does anybody know what was he top 10 in strokes gained putting? He had to have been, because I think he putted he one-putted 9 holes in a row.
Had the most one putts this weekend.
So he might have been first in every he probably was first in every category. Let me look.
Probably.
That's a shock.
Yeah. Why is that a shock?
Man can't putt.
Well, he got a new putter. Do you follow golf?
Of course.
As the producer of this podcast, are you following golf?
Of course. My boy Wyndham, he DM'd me the other day. I told him to do good.
You've been watching any golf for the last 3 months. You know that man Scotty Scheffler needed a new damn putter. Shit, the last year and a half he's been needing a new damn putter.
Yeah.
So if he can start figuring it out, he's the best iron player on the planet. He's going to start winning some golf tournaments. That's for sure. He gets top 10 every time when he can't putt, so it was dominance. Won by 5 strokes.
Yeah. Well, honestly, you look at it and it's like, my God, if he could putt, he's just so much farther along than everybody else. 5 shots at Bay Hill, pretty damn impressive. That's just usually a tighter tournament.
I mean, yeah.
Frank, are you gonna go get yourself a tailor-made spider putter?
Maybe, man. Those are gonna be selling hot, dude. Those tour putters. Shit. But
it's your game right there, Frank.
Hey, my putting's not bad. It's everything else is what's wrong with me. But no, I remember me and Noah, we were on Saturday night after the third round, we were like, man, this is going to be a great finish, because you had Zalatoris up there, you had Wyndham up there, you had Scotty in the mix, Shane Lowry, all the big names. Yeah, Matsuyama. Oh, yeah, my God, he fell off so bad. Yikes. Ugh. Yeah, that's bad. But, yeah, there was all these top guys that are in the top of the sport, all battling out up top, and then, Scotty just takes a big old fucking dump on all of them. So, impressive stuff out of Scotty. It'll be interesting to see if he can go defend his title next week at Players. But
it's going to be a great tournament.
Yeah. But all right. Honestly, it's really itching me right now. I'd like to get to this college basketball. You boys want to talk a little college basketball?
I'd love to talk college basketball, Frank.
Some college hoops. What game are you trying to talk about? Just talking about
We're
Big 12 tournament?
TD. We're talking big picture here.
We're
talking Big 12
play?
tournament. We're talking Big 12 tournament, Big 10 tournament, ACC tournament, SEC tournament, Big East tournament. Those are
Pac-12?
really the 5 big tournaments. Nah, yeah.
Arizona.
Yeah, oh
Arizona's a
yeah,
good team.
Arizona's in there. There's a
Arizona's a
blue
good
blood.
team.
Pac-12 championship. I mean,
It's gonna be. I mean, college basketball all year has been competitive. Kansas has lost basketball games. I mean, North Carolina's back. They've been bad the last couple of years. They've been looking dominant. I think it's going to be a good tournament. A lot of people have been saying Texas got a good little run for it. I'm excited.
well, let me ask everyone this then. Who do you think is going to get the most number of teams in the tournament?
It's the Big 12
Yeah,
by
it's
far.
gotta be Big 12.
Big 12.
All the way to Oklahoma? 8?
I'm
Uh,
almost positive we're getting 9 teams in.
I
Look at
think
this.
yeah, Okie for sure because I know it's Okie and up. I think are guaranteed, and I think Kansas State could sneak away in like a low seed, like a 14-13.
What are they?
They're
They're
right behind Oklahoma.
right behind Oklahoma.
Yeah, Sean, that's not going to happen because we're going to beat them in
Well,
the
yeah,
first round of the Big 12
that's what you
tournament.
need to happen. Because Texas is already locked in, but if them Wildcats find a way.
They need to make a big tournament run. It's from what I've been reading, it's 500 in conference teams that are really going to be the ones that make it. So looking at OU, I mean, I guess, but them and Kansas State, I mean, they'd have to. Both of those teams make deep runs
Yeah.
into that tournament, which is just a crazy stacked field. So it's going to be tough.
Well, you got to break down the quad one wins. Kansas State that gave themselves a big one, beating Iowa State on Saturday. So I mean, you got to look at the quad one wins and who they beat. I mean, they beat Kansas early on in the season. They've beaten some ranked opponents. I mean, they beat BYU, they're a ranked opponent. It's really all about the wins. They beat Baylor. They might sneak in just from quad one wins. I didn't realize they beat all these people.
How many quad 1 wins do they have?
I mean, it depends how deep quad one is right now because we're a quad one team. Oklahoma's a quad one team. They built Villanova. They're not. LSU is not. I don't know. I mean, Baylor definitely is. Oklahoma State, I'm pretty sure is.
I'm trying to find what's their record versus because that's really what's the
That's all that
record
matters.
against their record. They're 4 it says here they're 4-7 against quad 1 teams.
That's 4 good wins.
Yeah.
I don't
But,
even think
I
we
mean-
have that many.
Texas? Yeah, Texas is I think they might be the same. Oh, they're 5-9 in quad 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 5. Yeah, I think they'll probably get in. If I was to say. But
Those losses are to really good teams, though. I mean, Houston, Kansas, Ohio State, Marquette, UConn, like those are all teams that we'll probably see late in the tournament. So,
all right. So
Yeah.
as we're talking about the Big 12, who do y'all have winning the Big 12 tournament
Houston.
championship?
no
I
doubt.
feel like you can't say Houston.
It's Houston.
I don't like. But when was the last time? That's something that would be interesting to look at right there. When was the last time the 1 seed won the Big 12 tournament? Because I'm pretty sure it hasn't been for a long time.
I don't know, but they are the most well-run college basketball team I have seen in so long. I was at the game in Austin when they came to town and played Texas. They were jumping at the gym, shooting lights out, off-ball movement like nobody's ever seen, defensive movement crazy. I was blown away with the way that UH came to Austin and played against Texas. It was
Well,
now I didn't go to very many other games, but that was the best one I'd seen all year.
Well, that's what I was also too. But Texas was in that game. They probably should have won that game against Houston.
Yeah, Kansas won in 2022 as the 1 seed, Frank.
Okay, so
you're
what
right.
about before that?
2018 Kansas.
Okay. What was it? What was Iowa State all the years they won? They were like a 3 or 4. That's what I'm thinking
Iowa
of.
State was 4. They were 5. and they were number 2 and number 4.
So
But all
two-
the 1 seeds that won were
Who won-
Kansas. Like
yeah, it's only been Kansas.
10 of the last 15 years has been Kansas the number 1 seed.
They're the fucking 1 seed every damn year, except for the couple that Baylor was.
Yeah, I mean,
And now
I
Houston.
like Kansas isn't really. I'm not really with. That's not one of Bill Self State or Baylor to maybe make a little run in there too.
Yeah, I don't know. It's either gonna be Houston. I don't like Iowa State. I think they're frauds, to be completely honest.
Who's that? Oh, that's Steak for Gregglesy. Welcoming on Steak for Gregglesy.
We're here, gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here. Press up. Amazing to see you. How we doing, Jen?
We're doing good, Jake. We're doing good. We're
Well.
talking a little Big 12 championship game right now.
Oh,
Big,
12
well, not
champions.
championship. Big 12 tournament.
I see.
Yeah, who you got winning, Jake?
Well, well, obviously the homerism in me is gonna say Texas, but we'll see.
We're winning one of them.
It's the Big 12, so kind of. I think it's between 6 or 7 teams, honestly.
Okay, so who's winning? You got to pick one of the 6 or 7 teams.
He said Texas.
Yeah. Oh, no, your volume, Jake. Can't hear you.
While he's figuring out the technical
Yeah, what's
difficulties,
going-
we're
yeah.
winning. We're winning one of them at least. The Texas women's basketball team winning 28-10.
Okay,
right
we're
now.
not talking about Texas
I'm just
women.
saying. I'm just saying. We could throw that in there. We're winning one of them at least. We're leaving with a dub.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
There it
Yeah.
is.
We're good now? Okay. I'm gonna say if it is me, I know y'all were just talking. But I'm gonna say be basic. If I'm picking anyone except Texas, I'm gonna pick Kansas.
Kansas.
Wow, that's
They're getting healthy. I
shock.
mean, they're getting healthy.
yeah.
They're getting
I'll-
healthy. They have the most experienced coach in the Big 12 when it comes down to it. And in my opinion, they have arguably the best player in the Big 12, Hunter Dickinson. I think he's really good.
But he's out.
Oh, he's out?
Yeah, for the Big 12 tourney.
Yep.
And
I got Jaden
You know,
McCormick back.
I'm not gonna get off the pick because that's not what we do here. But I did not know that he was out. Well, Kevin McCullough, whatever.
he's
his name
also
is.
out.
Daquan Jones?
What? Jeez Louise, maybe I'm not,
Not
picking
Daquan
Kansas.
Jones.
Yeah, Dickinson and McCullers out for the Big 12 tourney.
What's the point guard's name? DeJuan or what the hell is his name? Why can't I think of his fucking name?
Oh, DeJuan Harris.
DeJuan Harris. There you go. I knew it was DeJuan something. He's good though. He was on the championship team when they won.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he was on the championship team.
What am I doing? I forget that Houston's in this conference now. They're winning the Big 12.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
They're winning the Big 12. What am I doing?
That's corporate. That's corporate
Nah.
as fuck. Noah.
No, I'll stick with Kansas. I'll just tough that out.
Can you come back to me?
You're the last one.
I'm still okay.
Hold on, I haven't picked anybody.
I thought you. Oh no, you started I thought you started blabbing about Texas women.
Yeah, I said we're
You
winning
did.
one of them at
Yeah.
least. It's 30-12 now. We're dominating right now. Show some love to the women hoops, Frank. They need it. Come on, you support the women hoops out there.
They're just
There's
gonna
nobody
lose
in
to
the
South
stands right now.
Carolina or LSU or whatever.
You
Or
don't know that.
Iowa.
Yeah.
We're dominant this season. We got a great point guard. She's a freshman. Madison
Okay.
Brooks.
Yeah, but we
She's
don't-
going
we don't
stupid
have-
right now.
Ty, who's winning the Big 12 championship? Damn it!
I'm not gonna lie.
Somebody
I'm gonna
give me a
I'm gonna
fucking
out-
answer.
I'm gonna go out to left field here, and I'm gonna go and get some sharpshooters, some white boys from the Mormon school at BYU.
That's a troll pick. But all right.
It's not a troll pick. Watch them win that bitch, Frank. There's some
I'm gonna-
shooters, dog. There's some
I'm gonna say-
shooters.
I'm gonna say Baylor.
Baylor.
They had
I
that
like
one guy
Baylor.
that's a dog.
They got a
Who?
couple. They got a couple dogs on that team.
Bridges is the one I was talking about.
Yeah, I like Bridges a
Yeah,
lot.
he's nasty.
I like Bridges a lot.
All right. Let's move over to the ACC, where you have North Carolina and Duke, and that's pretty much fucking it. Battling it out for the ACC championship.
You know my answer
I-
already.
Fucking Miami got so bad. They were in the Final Four last year.
Yeah, they're not
Cinderella
making the tournament.
story.
That's fucking ridiculous, but all right,
Well,
I'm gonna go North Carolina. Duke fucking sucks. John Shire sucks. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know.
I got the Tar Heels as well.
That school is fucking a cult.
They are electric.
Prestov.
I'm gonna have to trail y'all. I'm going North Carolina. They pulled
North
one out against
Carolina.
Duke. They're hot at the right time.
Rapid fire.
I can't pick Duke.
You can't. Why can't you pick Duke?
I hate them. Everybody hates them. Everybody should hate them. They're one of those teams that is so consistent, maybe not in their play, but in having the white guy that's going to be known for trying to trip and hurt people.
Oh
That's a
yeah.
given. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't get behind him. I hate Jay Billis. Can't do it.
Billis.
He hates the Hogs and I hate him. So that's my answer.
Jay Billis.
That's a fair.
Yeah, I
reason.
wonder.
Yeah,
Is he?
I fuck with- I
Dude,
fuck with
every
that.
year he had us losing to Vermont in the first round last year. He had us losing to Colgate the year before that in the first round. I mean, these are years where, not to deter from the ACC and get on Arkansas, but I mean, we've been to 3 straight Sweet 16s and back-to-back Elite 8s, and Jay Billis is picking us to lose in the first round every year. I hate that man. I can't pick him. I can't pick Duke. I will never like that team. No.
Yeah. Yeah, Jay
him.
Billis. You got to get the Duke campus police to arrest all the kids at Cameron Indoor who were throwing trash on the
Yeah,
field, on the
Absolute
court
criminals.
Saturday night. Yeah, bunch of crooks.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Everyone who storms the court needs to be arrested.
Yeah. All right. Ty, Noah, Jake.
I was gonna throw Virginia's name out there, and then I went and they got absolutely mollywopped by Duke and North Carolina when they played them this year. So I'm gonna go with North Carolina. Fuck it.
Wake
You
Forest.
know, Oh, go ahead, Noah.
Oh. Wake Forest.
And Noah with the troll pick. You know, have to have one of those each round. Have to have one of those each round.
I'm not trolling here, but I'm going to go Virginia. I'd like to see a little bit of parity here. Who knows if it's going to happen? We're just making picks. We're making our predictions here. Anything can really happen, but I'm
They
going.
are?
Well, give me the Cavaliers. Give me the most recent team in this conference to win a natty.
I believe, aren't they like the best defensive team in the ACC? Virginia? I'm almost certain of it.
Yeah.
I saw that.
They allow
Yeah.
less than 60 points per game.
But they don't score a whole lot
Yeah, they don't.
at all.
They scored
a dog
44
fight.
against
Yeah.
Duke and 44 against North Carolina. 44 each
Shit.
against both of those
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah,
Scored
and they
41
only
against
give up-
Wisconsin.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, we're not here. We're not here for offense. We're here for defense. That's why.
I saw
we're rocking
those
with the
scores.
Cavaliers.
All right. Let's move on. The forgotten, but one of the greatest tournaments, the Big East tournament. We have UConn. Presumably, I would assume. Is everyone just gonna pick UConn here, or
Nah.
you
Come on,
just say
Frank.
no? Okay. All right. I like it.
Nah.
Because
Come on
I'm
now.
not. I'm not. Get me the fucking Creighton Blue Jays.
Oh.
I like
Blue Jays.
Brent Kalkbrenner. You got Bailey Shireman, one of the best 3-point shooters in the country. We're stacked. They're loaded. You have what the hell? I forget his name always. What the fuck's the point guard's name? I got it for
Alexander
you.
or
Nope, I got it for you. Hold up.
Ashworth.
Ashworth. We got good old freaking Stephen Ashworth.
from Alpine,
Steve-
Utah.
We got Steve Nash, Mike Miller, and Drudas
Oh my gosh.
Ilgauskas all on one team in college basketball.
Okay.
Well,
That's
I'll clean it up here. I'm gonna go with the Golden Eagles. Come out on top of the Big East. Marquette.
Shaka Smart isn't built for that.
Yeah, Shaka Smart is Did anyone see Shaka Smart? That dude is he's like a 6 defender.
Yeah, that's what he did at Texas.
Yeah.
You're not. That's what he always does. He gets out there and he fucking runs up and down the court, gets in a stance. Shaka Smart specialty. That guy's not. He can't do it in the big games though.
So
I
I do have one question about Shaka Smart. Has this man always just had hair, and then the whole time he was at Texas decided to just be bald, or does
He
anyone know the
changes-
story behind that?
I think he changes it up. I think he just changes it up.
He was bald at
Man took a
VCU
quick
too.
trip to Turkey.
I mean, we paid him enough money. He went to California, probably. We paid him enough money.
Oh, you go to Turkey to get the hair implants, Ty. That's where
That's what I'm
everyone-
saying. I mean, California's got him too. What are you laughing about, Frank?
Look at this shit.
Yeah, that's what. You never saw that, Frank? He always did that shit. He always did that shit. He's gonna be jumping
He's
up and down,
literally
smacking
on
the
the
floor.
3-point line.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. That should be a tech, dead ass.
He's open,
He's
bro.
got the,
It really should be a technical foul.
That
he's
should be
got
a
the
tech.
fucking corner, bro.
That shit always-
Got the corner.
Fucking Shaka.
All right, whoever's next.
I got
Who wants
St.
to jump
John,
in?
man. St. John.
Ricky P.
Yeah.
I
Just
like
you wait,
Ricky
Frank.
P, man.
Just you wait. Just you wait.
I'll take Villanova.
Villanova.
Cinderella
they're-
story, they bring it back.
They're on the bubble, aren't they? They got to win a few games to get in. Villanova.
Yeah.
So
They need a few teams to lose. Started with Indiana
Yeah.
State, so it's going well for them right now.
it's not a bad pick. Not a bad pick.
Indiana State. Go ahead, press stop. If
Yeah, I'm gonna have to trail Ty here. I think St. John's is getting hot at the right time. Patino came out and said that shit about his players not being able to play defense. No lateral movement, no speed laterally, playing soft defense, and they hurt him. And the next game they came out, played great defense, kind of lit a fire under those guys. And it's Rick Pitino. He's a legendary coach. Can never count him out. He always seems to sneak his way back up to relevancy. And if his team's getting hot now, watch out.
It's the
They played
Mafia.
some really close games this year. They
Yeah.
played some really close games.
My bad. It's the Mafia.
They were 1 point away from sweeping Creighton this season.
They were.
Is nobody gonna pick UConn?
That's
Go ahead,
corporate,
Jake. Pick
Frank.
UConn.
I mean,
Go ahead, pick
if,
UConn,
if,
Jake.
if no,
I'm just gonna
nobody's
ask.
If nobody's
I'm just
going
gonna
to,
ask.
I wasn't going to. I was gonna go with my boy Mikey Over's squad. Give me the Providence Friars.
Oh my god,
Give me the
dude.
Providence Friars. Yes, sir.
Jake, side bet.
Bryce Hopkins.
I'll bet you they get bounced before the second round.
Of the conference tournament,
Yeah.
I'll put 20 on that right now. They're not losing to Georgetown. They're not losing to Georgetown.
No, they got to
Frank.
win the next game. I said second round. They're not getting past the second round. Isn't it? Don't they play
Interesting.
Georgetown the first round?
They do play Georgetown first round. I
I
misunderstood.
see that right here. Georgetown is slapdick. They're not losing to them.
Hang on, what happened there? Is Patrick Ewing still the coach there?
No, it's what's his name? Ed Cooley,
He
the
got
old
fired.
Providence head coach. The old
Give me
Friars
the
head
Providence
coach.
Friars.
Yeah, no. But they would play, I believe they would play, would they not play the second best team? So they would play Mark Creighton in the second round, I believe.
Yeah, they got that. They got that.
Yeah, Creighton or UConn. So, yeah, I'll bet you. We can do 20.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I thought you had meant making it to the second round. And I said that's
Fuck no. They suck, dude. They fucking stink.
Trust the Friars.
Yeah, whatever. All right. Let's move on to SEC, where I really like the SEC. SEC basketball is really good. You got Connect at Tennessee. You got freaking Kentucky. They have 3 top 10 draft picks on their team. Score a bunch of points, but can't stop a cold. You got, Preston's Arkansas Razorbacks really making a push. The Must Bus.
From on Mark.
Not making any kind of push.
Yeah, no, they're fucking shit, Preston.
Yeah, we stink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're fucking awful.
You
dude.
win the SEC tournament, you never know what could happen.
Hey, there's always a chance. I mean, I was just talking about Muss's history in March, so I'm not going to count them out, but I haven't seen nearly enough from them this year to be able to have any kind of faith in this team. I mean, most talented transfer roster we've had ever, probably. I mean, Khalif Battle from Temple, scoring 30 bombs, 40 bombs every other week. Draymond Mark finding his stride, and we're so terrible. It's a big disappointment. But you're right. Can't count them out.
Yeah, you got the
College
Louisville
basketball,
Great.
Who would have thought that San Jose State would have been in, or San Diego State would have been in the Natty last year? You never know.
I'm saying, go
That's
on a
true.
run. That's why the tournaments are there.
Don't let the Hogs get hot.
I'll let the Hogs get. I like that. I'll start it off for us. I'm gonna go Kentucky. I think they can't play any defense, but absolutely nobody can guard that team. So, yeah, I mean, I think Tennessee. It's between them and Tennessee with me because there isn't anybody I don't think in college basketball who can guard Connect. But I think that Kentucky, they've got 3 or 4 guys that nobody in college basketball can guard. So I'm gonna have to go Kentucky. Hopefully they can stop somebody. But come on, Coach Gal.
Well, I'll lead up after that, Frank. I don't think it's gonna be Tennessee. It ain't gonna be the Gamecocks. It ain't gonna be Auburn. It's gonna be them good boys from College Station. Gig 'em.
That shit was fucking gay as shit, dude.
Well, that got the troll pick out of the way.
Was gay as hell.
Yeah. Whoever.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at the stats. I've been dissecting. It's hard to go with anybody other than Kentucky because those motherfuckers can shoot. But I'm gonna go with Auburn. They play some good, sound basketball over there. I'm gonna go with Auburn.
Auburn.
You know what? I'm going with Alabama. Don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide.
Don't give a piss
Alabama.
about nothing but time.
Blitz, Bama, blitz!
Hey, if Roll Tide Willie's there in attendance, you got that, Noah. I will not lie. I don't necessarily think that Texas A&M pick is a troll pick. They play good defense, and if one of those 2 superstars they have can get hot, they can make a run. But I'm not picking them. I'm gonna go with I'll take Tennessee. I'll take Dalton Connect.
Yep.
Rick
I'm
Barnes in
Trey
March.
there.
Barnes in March. We'll see.
We'll see.
I mean, somebody said it earlier. Nobody is stopping Dalton Connect. I mean, They played a close one with Bama earlier in the year. I was actually in Vegas for that game, watching that in a sports book. There were an absurd amount of Bama fans all the way in Las Vegas watching that game. But no, Tennessee, they have every right to be a 1 seed in this tournament, and they're going to get left out unless they win the conference tournament. And they might get left out even if they do win their conference tournament. So I think it's a big statement run coming for them in this tournament, kind of not putting them on the map. They are the map. But I mean, they're going to be feeling like a little bit of an underdog. They want that 1 seed. They want to be able to, seclude themselves from the rest of the conference. So I think some big time games from the Vols are coming.
I like that, Prestov. I like that. It's just he's just that Connect guy. He just looks different. Like the first step is so different. Like he's already he's already around the guy by the time he takes one step and he's already around him going to the hoop. So
I'm gonna
I don't
throw in
think
Go ahead, Jake.
I was gonna say I don't think I've seen anybody physically take an NCAA basketball game that is in a close knit. I forget who they were playing, but it was a close game. It was someone they should have easily handled, but they were still having a little bit of trouble. And I watched this man literally go, I think it was 4 or 5 possessions in a row where he would just come down, he would hand the ball off, just come off a screen, pull up, bucket, bucket.
Or easy blow by.
Yeah, or easy blow by, and I'm yamming on you. I haven't seen anything like that since Lonzo Ball in 2017 for the UCLA Bruins. So I have no reason not to go against them, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I was gonna throw in. I did pick the Aggies, but there's gonna be a part of me that I've only thrown a lob to one person that plays NCAA basketball. His name is Will Baker. So I will be slightly cheering for the LSU Tigers.
When did you throw Will Baker a lob?
When I was a freshman and he came in for basketball camp, and he was 6'7" as a 8th grader.
Hell yeah.
That's some story right there.
That is a story.
Throw that up. Throw it up.
You still got that connection or what?
Probably not, I would say. But,
Okay. You don't have his number or anything?
Oh, definitely not. Follow him on Instagram.
Oh, okay. He follow you back?
No.
What a fucking lame. All right. Let's move on to the Pac-12. No. Yeah, let's do Pac-12. This thing is fucking dog
Arizona.
shit. I'm sorry.
Those guys stink.
Just give me Arizona. I mean, that's all I really know. I haven't seen any of these other teams except for Arizona and Washington State.
I'm gonna go ahead and say something. Everyone that sat there during the college football season and was like, "Why is the Pac-12 disbanding? This is so good. This is so good." They had a great football season. I'm not gonna lie. Those motherfuckers, the quarterbacks they put out there every single week was something special. And if it was just off of football, they should have not disbanded. But they suck at basketball. They suck at soccer. They don't even have a swim program anymore. The Pac-12 is nothing like to put out and perform on TV. So that's why the Pac-12's going. And Arizona, come on over to the Big 12 and take Texas' spot, because they're going to need somewhere to go. I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty
Thank
high,
you for
but-
that. Thank you. Oh, thank you for that. I guess. All right. When I asked for Ty's pick, and he gave me a whole history about why the Pac-12's not on TV.
We locked
All
in
right.
for that one, Frank.
All right. I enjoyed it. Noah, Jake, Sean, Prestov. Rapid fire mode.
It ain't gonna be too much. Give me
Wazoo.
Wildcats.
All right, he's got the Wildcats. I've got Wazoo.
Wazoo
Be
State.
with
Wazoo State or Wazoo the Huskers?
Wazoo is Washington State, Frank.
Why can't
Let's lock
Wazoo be
in.
Washington?
Maybe I'm not the one not locked in. Maybe
UW.
Frank's not locked in.
UW is Washington. Wazoo
Okay,
is
good.
Washington State.
All
Who
right.
has ever called Washington Wazoo?
I've never heard Wazoo.
A lot of people.
No,
I've never
not
heard that.
Washington State. Washington.
Oh,
He
I've
he,
never
he,
heard-
he was
I've
telling
never
Frank.
heard-
He said, "Who's called Washington
Yeah.
Wazoo?"
I don't know. I
Oh.
don't know. Go ahead, Noah.
already just said.
Yeah, Wazoo, motherfucker.
Was.
Well, I thought you were gonna elaborate off that a little bit more because I cut you off. That was
No,
my
you said
fault.
rapid fire, and I gave you my.
Okay. Well, I'm
Okay, you
just.
want me to sit
I
here and
thought
talk
you
about
wanted
it?
to talk more. I'm just,
No.
I just didn't want to cut you off. I wanted you to get everything out.
Just-
Sorry.
Just give me Wazoo.
Sorry, man. Okay. Jake Preston since Sean cut.
Give me them UCLA Bruins, baby. Even though they stink, but I can't go against what I was raised as. So go Bruins.
I'm gonna throw out a wild card. I'm gonna go with the Buffs. I'm going with CU Boulder. They've got a guard, KJ Simpson, averaging 20. Haven't really watched them, but I've seen highlights of him. They're going crazy. Probably not going to catch any of the tournament outside of their games and the games they play Arizona. So
Sorry.
I don't know. I'm going Buffs.
All right. I like it, Prestoff. Different. Maybe
I mean,
Dion get the boys going.
They got 5 people that score in double figures, so
That's pretty nice.
I mean, that's pretty nice for college.
And they're hot.
All right.
6 straight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is true. 6 straight. Actually, just saw that. All right, let's do the last one, boys, so we can get in some. Well, first we have to talk about the one Premier League game, the 2 that really mattered, and then we'll get to NFL free agency. Big Ten. We'll go rapid fire the whole thing. Give me the big fucking ogre in Indianapolis on Purdue.
I gotta look at
I fucking hate Zach Edey, but I'm gonna pick him too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go Purdue.
I'm gonna go Fighting Illini. Give me Illinois.
The Illini.
Got to be different than everyone. Purdue seems a little corporate, if you ask me, Frank.
Yeah, the big fucking, they got the big fucking dumbass.
Just because I like their name, I'm gonna go to Cornhuskers.
Okay. You Cornhusker?
Yeah. I also hate Edie. I think if he was as good as everybody says he was, then he'd be in the NBA by now, but he's not. So I don't know. I'm still going to pick him, though. Still going to pick Purdue.
Yeah,
Nobody's
I
beating
hate
them.
that guy.
There's not a good enough team in the Big Ten to stop them the way he plays ball. So Purdue.
Hodor! Hodor!
Jesus, I hate this guy. He even looks gay.
Zach Edey?
Yeah, my fault. I didn't even say that out loud. Keep going.
All right. Yeah. I mean, that's it for college basketball. We'll have a little bit next week. We'll get that nice crisp piece of paper in front of us. Do a little bracket talk. Get to look at the different regions, field, pick some winners, pick some Final Four. It'll be some good stuff. But all right. Let's move on to I saved this for whenever Jake showed up. So
Thank you, Frank.
you welcome, Jake. You welcome. You said I never did anything for you. All right. Liverpool won. Manchester City won. Just the result the boys needed.
Oh, are you still going, or
No,
is that all you had? That's all you had to say on that.
I was waiting for you to jump in and give your insight, but you ruined it.
Well, coming right here. It was Sunday morning. I'd wake up, roll out of bed. I just had a great feeling it was going to be a great Sunday, and I thought the Blues were going to take full possession of top of the table. Ended up being wrong, but the worst possible result did not happen. I would much rather be 1 point behind Arsenal than 4 points behind Liverpool. So we'll take a 1 point difference between the top of the table ahead of with 10 weeks left to play. But I'm not going to lie, this was the most unsettled I've ever seen this Manchester City squad look. We could not hold the possession for 2 seconds. And whenever someone was receiving a pass, it was immediately 2 Liverpool players right to that person. We just couldn't find the open man. Not gonna lie, kind of did get away with it at the end a little bit. That penalty that could have been called on Doku probably should have been a penalty. But Liverpool has definitely gotten away with kicking people in the face and have not gotten cards for it. So I'm just gonna move on past that. Yeah, we're in a better place now than we were last year. So optimism there, and can't wait to see how the rest of this season shakes out.
That was a Luis Diaz disaster class, in my opinion. He had 3 or 4 missed shots on goal. I mean, could not control the ball as soon as he got into the attacking third. Truthfully, Liverpool should have won that game 3-1, 4-1, and it just didn't happen. I don't know if it was City's defense playing as well as they did. I mean, John Stones went and got one, but I don't know. It was funny watching Luis Diaz struggle with the ball at his feet during that game.
Yeah, he was cooking Kyle Walker up and down the pitch all game. I'm surprised he didn't get one. Every time he broke away, I was holding my breath, and for somehow, some way, he could not put the ball in the net. But yeah,
Nick, I want to ask you, how'd you feel about that starting 3? Foden on the left, Foden on the right, Alvarez on the left. Do you like Alvarez on the left starting over Doku and Doku coming in late? Or would you rather have Doku up there, Alvarez or Foden in the midfield, and someone on the right?
If I had my pick at a full healthy squad, I'm honestly putting neither of them out there on the left. I want Jack Grealish out there when it matters the most. As much of a laughing take that might be, as much of the laughing take that might be, when you watch us play with Jack Grealish on the
that
wing,
guy fucking stinks.
Okay, yeah, I can't even get a sentence out with this guy just hating. But whenever he plays, we have a lot more control in that wing midfield kind of area, and he gives us a lot of kind of stability. And I just personally think Pep trusts him a lot more than he trusts an Alvarez or trusts a Doku. But Alvarez, I love the kid to death. He struggled mightily against Liverpool. I don't know if part of that was the moment, part of that was the tactics, but there were some, simple passes that he easily could have made to find a De Bruyne in the middle, to find a Haaland in the middle, and it just wasn't happening. I personally think he plays better inside, whether it's in the midfield or up front. But I mean, Pep Guardiola is the best manager on the planet, so it's kind of hard to question him when he makes those kind of tactical lineups. But
I think it should have probably been Silva out on the left and Alvarez playing behind Haaland. But I don't really what Pep's going with it's a 3-2-4-1, but essentially it turns into a 5 in the back. Especially when Liverpool's pressing all the way that they were. It goes Walker to a right wing back, Ake to a left wing back. So essentially it's a 5 in the back, and you have only their center backs Rodri and Stones. They're gonna drop in between Akanji and Walker and Ake. So it's kind of like I don't get why he would only put 2 midfielders in the middle of the field. I think you.
Yeah, I don't know. And Kyle Walker on the wing I think that experiment just needs to come to an end, honestly. That guy can't find a through ball to save his life. Every single pass this guy tried to make on Sunday was out of bounds, or it was to a Liverpool player, or it was just all over the place. He's a great defender. The pace is world class, but I think we just need to take a little bit of the passing responsibility off him. And I don't know. I definitely also think leaving Ruben Diaz on the bench was a little bit of a head scratcher to me, especially when Ake was struggling on that left side with Mo Salah when he came in. That pace quality is just not there at all. I mean, Mo Salah just runs right around him and he can't do anything. And then the back, what even allowed us to even the game? That back pass to Ederson. I mean, what are we doing?
Yeah.
It was one of the worst passes I think I've ever seen. And then make matters even worse, we're about to be without Ederson for 3 to 4 weeks because he came out of the box and took a knee to the quad or whatever, and now he's hurt. It was just one of those games where, as hectic as it was, I'm okay leaving with 1 point. Obviously, would have loved to leave with 3, but
You're
we're
lucky you left with
we'll
one.
take. Well, you can say that, but there were also
No.
easy chances. You could say that, Frank, but there were also easy chances that we missed on the other end that could have made it 3-3 or 4-1, 4-4, and all that. That's just kind of how the game goes. I mean,
Foden had that easy miss off the bar.
Luis Diaz got the runs.
Foden had that miss. Doku had a late miss that honestly should have gone in. If y'all saw, it was in like the 95th minute or something.
Yeah, but
Bounces right off the pole.
I'm just Luis Diaz was that would have changed. It was a few of his chances were earlier on in the game, so it's that kind of would have more shifted the game in a different direction had he scored.
Well, and also Erling Haaland had chances early in the game against Van Dijk, which, by the way, got to shout him out. Virgil van Dijk played a hell of a ball game. Seemed like nothing we could do in that middle attacking. We just couldn't do anything at all. He had everything on clamps. But I would like to see Erling Haaland get more touches. I think you can't leave a prolific scorer getting 5 touches in the second half. You can't.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, good game. I mean, the result we wanted. The result everyone
Onward.
wanted. So.
Onward we go to the end of the season. And what's crazy is the Premier League might not even be decided by Liverpool, Arsenal, or Man City.
Yeah.
It might be decided by Tottenham Hotspurs, considering all 3 of us play them in back-to-back weekends towards the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
They are not the team you want to play right now. I told you guys the last time I was on.
Okay.
Do not let the Spurs get hot.
Preston.
They were coming back from their injuries.
Hey,
I know, but I'm just saying.
I'll make this short. I'll make it short and sweet for you. They're getting dogged by any of the top 3 right now, still currently. They're getting dogged by all 3 of them.
They
currently.
Had 4 different scores in that game against Villa.
Yeah.
It was 0-0 at half.
Well, Villa's going about the wrong way now. They're they're going.
The red card to McGinn wasn't the greatest.
Yeah, they're going back the wrong way now. That's why I said there's only 3 controllers plugged in. The rest are disconnected. But we'll see. Arsenal, just say top of the league now, point differential in hand. Everyone's level on games. It's gonna be an exciting finish. But all right, boys, I've been sitting here patiently and I've been itching. Let's get to some fucking NFL moves. Free agency. The phone was ringing all fucking day long. All day long, the phone was ringing.
Not ours. Not ours.
Not the Cowboys either.
Actually, breaking news. Austin Hooper signs a 1-year, $4.25 million deal with the New England Patriots. Breaking news.
Wow, that's a league breaker.
Whoa.
Big move.
I
think
feel the league
Patriots might have a shot.
Now.
Patriots might have a shot next year. But all right, let's get into the biggest ones. The first one, we got Kirk Cousins going to the Atlanta Falcons, 4-year, $180 million contract, $100 million guaranteed. Kirk Cousins robs the NFL once again.
He's not bad, Frank. Don't say rob.
They're going to be a playoff team next year for sure.
he's not bad, but at the same time, you got to have some sort of negotiation skills to pull off a $180 million contract at 35, coming off an Achilles tear. I just that's a lot of money.
Here,
That's a lot of money to throw at a quarterback.
Sean, you just said they're a playoff team. I agree. They're a playoff team next year. Year after,
No,
year
this
after that,
year.
I don't know.
No.
Or this year I meant. This year I meant. Yeah. Technically, the new
I guess
league
you're
year doesn't start
We've
till
been
tomorrow. So
We've been saying it all. We said it all season that they're a quarterback away.
Yeah,
Now they
I
got the
will agree
quarterback.
with that. Yeah, but I mean, as he gets older, we're approaching 30. What is he going to be? He's going to be 36 this year, and then 37 the year after. I mean, how many more years of good Kirk Cousins are we going to see? We have a 4-year time clock. I bet you Kirk Cousins runs out before the 4-year clock.
Would it also be wrong to say this might be Kirk Cousins' best O-line? The way Kirk Cousins plays, he doesn't really run that much. He just kind of sits there in the pocket and dishes and dimes. I mean, man, the Vikings O-line have been shit for the last 3 years, for sure.
They had a good O-line last year. For
Yeah,
the
but
first part of the
he
season.
tore his
Yeah.
ACL. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not really talking
Yeah.
last year. I was talking the first couple
Achilles.
years. Or Achilles, my fault.
Antonio Brown just posted. He said Kirk Cousins and ATL. Hashtag CTESPN.
I saw that. I saw that.
This man Antonio Brown got a jeez.
I'm thinking Kirk Cousins' wife's feeling having to move to Atlanta.
He's from Atlanta.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's probably
From the suburbs, probably.
Yeah, you act like they're gonna live.
He's not
in a
gonna
bad
move into the
spot of
hood.
it. Yeah, what?
You're not wrong.
He's gonna go live. He's gonna go live in the nicest gated community he possibly can, or somewhere with like acres and acres of land.
You're not wrong.
I bet you he's gonna get I bet you somehow, some way, he's gonna be friends with someone, and he'll get his hands on a membership to Augusta National.
Does he even play golf, Kirk Cousins?
He's has to. Kirk Cousins has to be a guy that plays golf.
What?
There's zero way.
Right?
I mean, I don't
What
know.
do you mean by that, Todd?
I mean, you just love what Jake said. Look at him. That guy plays golf. There's no way.
The man made a public joke of himself shopping at Kohl's. Of course he plays golf.
It's Kirk Go Chains. Come on now.
Kirk Cousins.
He's a white guy, first off. He's a white
I don't know.
40-year-old man. He's playing golf.
That's the answer I was looking for.
Yeah, he's playing
We'll
golf.
see. And I will say the OC for the Falcons came from the Rams, so it's going to be in a similar offense to what the Rams run. So I like it.
Arguably,
I like it.
No Puka Nakua, no Cooper Kupp, no Matthew Stafford, but I mean, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson, Drake London.
Yeah.
Those are some
Darnell Mooney
weapons.
now. Darnell Mooney. They got
Darnell
Darnell
Got
Mooney.
paid. Darnell Mooney got
Yeah.
paid, in my
Wow.
opinion.
We got Darnell Mooney signing a 3-year. What was it?
$39 million.
39 million?
25 guaranteed. That's what surprised me. 25 fully guaranteed for Darnell Mooney.
I like you,
Shout out to the
Darnell.
agent.
I don't think you're that fucking good, bud.
It's so crazy that we're at a place in the NFL where Gabe Davis got 3 years, 39 mil, or whatever it was, something close to that. Darnell Mooney got 3 year, 39 mil, and Saquon Barkley had to fight and scratch and claw to get, I think, 12,
37 mil.
12,
Yeah.
13 mil, 15 mil.
37
hey,
up to.
We're letting Tony
46.
Pollard walk for free, Jake. I think there's worse things out there.
Let's jump into that since you just mentioned it, Jake. I would love to hear from my boy Brestov. We got Saquon Barkley signing a 3-year, 37, up to $40 million.
46 with incentive.
46
I
with
might have-
incentive.
I might have to pull out the ski because Ski Mask Howie is back. I mean, I am at a lack of words for how excited I am for this reload. I mean, he has just had the greatest week-long stretch of his life, bringing back Brandon Graham, extending Landon Dickerson 4 years, $88 million. We got Bryce Huff on a 3-year deal. We got C.J. Gardner-Johnson on a 3-year deal. We got Devontae Parker on a 1-year deal, which I don't love, but he's a good wide receiver 3 for now. I think I'll take him over, Quez Watkins or Zach Pascal or Olamide Zaccheaus. It's a solid wide receiver 3. I'd love for us to go get somebody in the draft. And I mean, just the reload of this team. Now, I would love to see some more help on the defense in the draft. We did get linebacker Zach Vaughn on a 1-year deal. Obviously brought back CJ. Obviously got, like I said, Bryce Huff, and brought back Brandon Graham. Still a lot of work to do on the defense.
CJ Gardner.
CJ Gardner Johnson. He tweeted
brought him right back.
Brought him right back after he was talking all that shit after leaving Philly. He tweeted out like 5 minutes before we started, like, I have to apologize to Eagles fans. Like, I love y'all. We had some great times together. It's good to be back.
They know they're gonna be yelling and throwing shit at him, bro.
Nah, all the comments were saying, "Nah, we love you, CJ. Like, glad to have you back. Tough love type shit." But nah, Emax Howie is back in the building, and I am very excited.
I think you should be. But there's a team.
Especially when Cowboys are sleeping. Jerry's asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, but there's
Jerry Jones.
We can do, man.
Jerry Jones doesn't know what free agency is.
Noah honestly said it perfectly earlier with one word. We have no cap space, and we have to pay Micah Parsons coming up and CeeDee Lamb coming up.
You don't have to pay them.
I mean, if you want any chance to continue to be good, you have to pay those 2 players. That's in my opinion.
Or you could just get a head coach that actually coaches the players.
And Dak Prescott's going to be commanding $60 million on his next contract. I mean, you got to pay that. Have to.
Can he command a divisional playoff game?
Somebody's mic is making some noise or something. It's like a.
Hello.
I don't know. I don't think it was mine, but Jerry Jones is asleep at the fucking wheel, man. He's in Cabo somewhere eating the night's breakfast for free. It hurts me. It hurts me. We don't have enough draft picks to build a squad, Jerry Jones. I don't think you understand that. There's not enough draft picks in a year to build a squad. That's not how it works.
We got to get in our.
You're telling me, Ty.
We got to get our weekly 5 minutes of shitting on Jerry Jones.
Well, Steven's the one supposed to be running it right now. Steven's asleep as well. That guy hasn't checked into work in fucking months.
They don't know how to trade. They don't know how to evaluate players. They don't know how to use free agency.
Guys, we're talking about free agency. Let's talk about the teams that.
Go ahead. I don't need to say anything else. No, we didn't make a move, Frank. Go ahead. Frank, shut me the fuck up, Frank.
We're talking free agency. The
Fine, Frank. I'll stop speaking because we don't do shit. This ain't my segment. My fault.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, once the Cowboys make a move, we'll talk about the Cowboys.
They signed the long snapper.
Because they're not going to make a move.
But,
they're not going to make one.
Back to what we were talking about.
Go ahead.
Back to what we were talking about. Prescott, y'all got an absolute dog for a steal. So I would be happy with that. I think that's going to revitalize y'all's rushing attack, even with losing Jason Kelce, because we all know that offensive line's not going to move the same anymore.
Yeah, we got to see. I think Kelce's a big loss. I bet you he told all those fuckers where to go. All 4 of them.
We have guys, that can step up. I really think the Cam Jurgens project is going to come out. He's really been the backup. He stepped in at guard in a couple spots. I would love for Kelce to be, leading the charge as far as lead blockers for motherfucking Saquon Barkley, who, a healthy Saquon is an undeniable top 3 running back in the league. Like that, but he hasn't been healthy, so he hasn't been top 3. So hopefully he can stay that way. That's why he has those incentives within his contract to bump it up. It's a great pickup. $37 million is a lot for a running back, but I don't think it's a lot for a healthy Saquon. So props to Howie, Ski Mask Howie in the building. I'm excited.
I like it, Prestov. I like it. Let's move on to the next big. We had another big move in the division. The New York Giants sent a 2nd and a 5th round pick over to the Carolina Panthers in exchange for Brian Burns, which then they paid him $180 million. And I will say the New York Giants have a scary fucking defensive line. That's about it. That's all there. The rest of it smells like moose shit.
I think the jury's still out on Kayvon Thibodeau. I think he could kind of go either way, but definitely having Brian Burns on the opposite side of that defensive line is gonna open it up for him. For him it's an effort thing for me, whether or not he's gonna be giving effort every single time he's out there. Because there are definitely plays where he takes off and just kind of goes through the motions. And it's noticeable. Yeah. It's real noticeable when you play on that defensive line. You can't afford to do that. But no doubt, I agree. Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, add another somewhat quality defensive tackle in there. You got a insane defensive line.
Yeah. And I mean, as for the Panthers, I saw this on Twitter yesterday and I saved it. So, in the last, what year did they trade McCaffrey?
Last year.
22.
Last year, 22.
No, last year was his first year.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the last 3 years, they have given away Christian McCaffrey, DJ Moore, essentially Darnell Wright, essentially Tyreek Stevenson, essentially the number 1 overall pick, a 2nd round pick, Brian Burns, and in return, the Carolina Panthers have received Bryce Young, Edge DJ Johnson, a 2024 2nd round pick, a 2024, and 2 2024 5th round picks.
Watch out in 2024, Frank.
That man needs to be fired.
Yeah, talk about an all-time fumble from the Panthers general management.
It's like the Cowboys. The owner and the GM both suck.
I mean, that right there
related.
has easily set you back like fucking 8 years.
A millennia. 1,000 years. Good luck, Panthers.
It's fucking crazy.
Poor Dave Canales, man. He's got his work cut out for him.
Yeah.
And I think they hired him on a 6-year deal or something like that. He won't live 3.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be
won't live
living
3
through
years.
that.
They signed those 2 guards, and he said they're going to commit to the run game.
Yeah, they signed Damian freaking Lewis. Noah, that guy's awful.
It doesn't matter, guys.
The run game with Miles Sanders.
Yeah, they're blocking for Miles Sanders. They're top 5 back in the league.
Oh my God.
Noah tried to give them hope, and they were shit down so fast.
I didn't say it was a good idea. I just said it was the idea.
Noah said that's their idea, and everyone said that's the worst thing I've ever heard.
They're so
Holy
fucking.
crap.
I was never even a fan of Miles Sanders when he had his time in Philly. In his contract year, he went for 1,200 yards, and we said bye-bye. We'll take DeAndre Swift. So, better.
All right. Another big move that just happened, 3-4 hours ago for nowhere. Daniil Hunter going to the Texans on a 2-year 40 something million. 48.
I just
40.
saw they updated the cap hit. So apparently we're pushing the money back to 2026. So he'll only hit for $14 million this season on the cap.
Damn.
So we have more space to make more moves. And apparently we're looking at the safety market right now, and we're looking at another running back possibly.
Oh, GG.
Probably another over.
Good for you, Quandre Diggs, Noah. It's a great player.
Good for you, Noah.
Daniil Hunter. You look Daniil Hunter, Al-Shazir, Mixon, Al-Shire, Mixon,
Jeff Okuda.
Find
somebody else.
Yeah, I like y'all. They're looking really good for next year. Really fucking good.
Good stuff, man. Good
Really good.
Yeah,
Good moves
I mean,
were
you
made.
gotta
Mario's doing good work.
go all in while we got this rookie quarterback deal right now. So
Yep, not paying
Gotta
your
do what you
quarterback
can.
more money.
1 million.
It all goes downhill once you decide to pay the quarterback. Unless you have
I-
Patrick Mahomes, who just takes
think
restructure
it'll
after
be-
restructure.
I think we'll be all right. Well, considering Nick Casero also hasn't committed anyone to a contract longer than 2 years on the team. Oh, well, I guess 3 years with Alshire, but that's literally the longest extension he's signed to anybody. I mean, Mixon's only here for a season. He's getting paid $3 million. The Bengals are taking on the rest of that contract.
How much weight do you think Mike McCarthy's gained since the
Oh
offseason started?
God.
Thinking 20 pounds, we thinking 25 pounds.
You think about anything fucking else.
We're just thinking about what these guys are doing other than their job, Frank. That's what I think about. What are they doing other than their job? And Mike McCarthy's eating.
Shit. But
and
yeah.
and one more move I forgot. We re-signed Noah Brown. It was
Yeah.
like 1 year,
Yeah.
1 year, $5
I
million.
like y'all. I like y'all a lot. I think y'all will be right there with Ravens, Chiefs, Bills.
I mean, we better be. I
Everybody,
mean,
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, you will be.
Fuck,
Yeah,
better
you
be.
definitely will be. That's for sure. We should have went to this one next, but hey, John Dale, them Commanders.
Magic Johnson's making moves.
We got Zach Ertz, Dorrance Armstrong, Tyler Biadasz, Frankie Louvuvu,
Keep it coming.
Austin Eckler,
Keep it coming.
Brandon McManus, Nick
more.
Algoretti, Cleveland Farrell, Marcus Mariota, Styling Coda?
Jeremy
Nope.
Chin.
Nope.
No.
Dante Fowler Jr. Don't forget about him.
Dante Fowler Jr., long snapper Tyler Ott, and safety Jeremy Chin. What is that? 12 free agent signings.
Yes,
Wow.
sir.
The Commanders.
Magic
making
is
some
cooking.
moves.
Magic is not doing any of that shit.
Magic's doing everything.
Magic's scouting them out, Noah, in the front.
Hey, y'all can tell me pump the brakes, but Commanders draft Jaden Daniels. I like them to win the division. I'll take
Pump the
them.
brakes.
Hey,
I'll take them. I'll take them.
give me
I'll take
give me Drake May,
Worst to first.
and we're winning the division. You heard me, Prestoff.
Or
You
Drake
heard me,
May.
Bruce.
You're picking Dan Quinn.
I'm sick.
I like the
We just,
I like
oh,
the commies.
We just
I
went
like the
through
commies.
the entire reload of our team.
The
I don't
Commanders
hate
won
him.
it all, bro.
I don't hate him,
Hey,
but to
but-
win the division,
I don't hate it, dude.
Hey,
I don't.
I think-
I like him. I
Drake
like what
Drake
Dan
May
Quinn's
throwing
doing.
to Scary Terry. We got handoff to Mini Man. Austin Eckler on the goal line. Come on. Come
Shondell.
on.
Y'all might
All-
have the slowest backfield in the NFL.
All the all
Hey,
the
hey, don't
Commanders
hit on
team,
Mini Man.
The last piece, Shondell's out there to pair with Kendall Fuller, and then Devontae Smith and AJ Brown have no answers.
Hey, we haven't signed Kendall yet with the best man corner.
There's another man corner on the market.
I'm
But
just saying.
you're talking about Gilly, that fucking 36
No.
year
I
old.
like-
No. His name rhymes with Chajarius
He's
Weed.
still on our roster.
Oh.
Legarius Sneed. Yeah, I wonder where he's gonna go.
Well, I think they
Did you-
restructured for Snead. That's the whole thing. Mahomes'
No,
deal.
I could see them re-signing him now because they did that.
Yeah,
Or they'll
but-
go spend a bunch of money on a receiver, T. Higgins.
I don't know, Preston. Maybe I'm just saying this based off of y'all got a quarterback on a $200 million contract. Drake May,
They have a-
he could be pretty good.
They don't have a quarterback at all yet.
We're about to
They're about to though.
in
and I
a
think
in a month.
I like Drake. I like Drake May and Jaden Daniels. I like them both. So
And they could soil their pants and draft JJ McCarthy.
No, there's not a single
yeah,
chance in
you know,
hell.
if that happens, I'll be hopping off the fucking bus right away.
If that happens, I'm moving down to Houston.
I'll be hopping off the commies bus real quick. But as it stands, I kind of like them. They could be a sneaky little scrappy team, And I think personally, the NFC East, it's gonna be a grind. It's gonna be maybe a 10-win team max is probably gonna win it. 10-7, something like that. There are going to be 9-8 teams in there. I think the Commanders will be somewhere around there, 8-9 wins.
Yeah.
So,
to really talk
know.
about the moves, though, I like the Eckler pickup. It's basically just a way better fucking shit Gibson, because I hated Gibson. Everybody knows here, I hated that guy with my passion. He was horrible. But now it's a good change of pace back for B-Rob. I like Mariota as a backup because, Sam Howell's not touching the football ever again, hopefully. That'd be amazing. And, yeah, Jeremy's chin is going to be huge. That means Cam Curl's probably gone. But he was slow as dirt, so.
Y'all shored up the offensive line.
Oh, yeah,
Biadasz
I love that. Yeah, the center's
good
huge.
center.
Sadly,
good.
Sadly, we have a Texas lineman, but he's doing pretty good over there on the right side.
There's nothing wrong with Sam Cosmi. There's nothing wrong with Sam Cosmi.
He was one of y'all's best offensive
No, yeah, he
players,
was. But yeah, we filled a bunch of holes. I think corner help. We still need some because we have that guy still in the locker room. Everybody knows his name. He who shall not be named.
St. Juice? I was about to ask that question, actually.
Hey, Preston. So I saw this meme today. It was Justin Jefferson seeing Sam Darnold running into the huddle. It's
That's a great fucking clip.
Oh man,
That's a great clip. Every time I see that clip, it's great.
oh, that's good.
It's crazy. But all right. Next biggest signing, I would say Christian Wilkins. He got what? 28 million a year, Noah? Was it?
Jesus.
Ty?
yeah,
Sean?
like 28.
Somebody?
I think.
He got a
28.
bag, but it's not
Yeah.
gonna matter. They're not gonna be good.
Yeah.
You went there for the money, and that's simple as that. I
mean,
think.
well, the only issue, the division they play in. I mean, they're never going to win the division. They got to get in as a wild card. And
Him and Max Crosby. I'm not saying they're not going to be disgusting. That's going to be disgusting.
Well, Broncos are getting last. Let's get that straight.
I wish
They're
Max
fucking getting
Crosby and him
last.
could beat the Chiefs, but they can't.
But well, and they also signed Gardner Minshew. What was it? 11 mil a year, something like that. They signed him to.
He's going to be their starter.
Yeah, I see.
He's going to be their starter.
I could see Gardner doing a similar role to what he did in Indianapolis with a better defense. Maybe get some scrappy and get 9.
Maybe the running back doesn't drop the pass.
Yeah, get in there, 8-9 wins, something like that. But maybe even better than 8-9 wins because they're gonna have a better defense than what the Colts had. I mean the Colts defense is good, but it's not. There's not a whole lot of.
I would say in the secondary,
not a
I
whole
like
lot
Kenny Moore a lot, and them re-signing him
Yeah.
was a good deal. I like Kenny Moore a lot.
Yeah, but the Raiders are gonna have. The Raiders need to draft a corner, somebody in the secondary.
Yeah, their secondary is
first-round
god
pick.
fucking awful. Who is in their secondary? You name me one person on their secondary.
Ravon Merrick, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nate Hobbs. I don't think he's very good, but he's always one of those players who gets thrown in any trade finder I press Y on Madden. So he's got some value.
Yeah. Shit. I mean, they cut Marcus Peters during the season. They don't got a whole lot at corner.
They got Jack Jones. Me and Jared played 2K with him.
Amik Rogers left. Oh, they got Duke Shelley,
Robertson.
former Bear. Or Robert, yeah, Amik Robertson, my bad. Amik Robertson, but he left. And they got Duke Shelley, but Duke Shelley's ass, former Bear, fucking shit can. Yeah, they're going to have to draft a corner. But, everything else is shored up rather than corner. Got some good linebackers. I like this Divine Diablo guy. He's a pretty good linebacker. They got some players. Robert Spillane at linebacker. You're going to have a nice little pass rush.
Yeah, they have that black
Just, I mean, yeah, they're going to be all right, Frank, but I mean, they're not going to make any noise. That's just the end of the deal.
No, not at all.
I'm just saying they could fight for a playoff spot. That's it.
Yeah,
Somewhere in there.
That's where it's going to end.
Yeah, probably. No, probably. But all right. What's the other big moves here? Derrick Henry going to the Baltimore Ravens on a cheap little deal. Was $6.5 million a year.
Yep. Ravens flock,
Something
baby.
like that.
That read option's gonna be dirty.
That's the epitome of trying to chase a ring.
What? What he's
Him
doing?
him taking 6.5 mil.
Well, I mean, what do you want him to do, Jake?
I mean, I've never said anything bad about it. I just said that's what
I'm
it
just saying.
is.
I like them now too.
That's what it is.
Well, no, they're still
How
gonna
much
get
were they
shit
gonna
on
be able
about
to give him?
fucking yeah.
Their
They're still-
defense,
emptied their pockets.
defense is, yeah, no doubt, and their defense is definitely going to have some question marks. With the loss of Mike McDonald, who knows what I don't know what he's cooking up in Seattle for us. I don't know, but obviously going from play caller to play caller is going to be a completely different experience for them. I don't expect that defense to be as dominant as they were. That being said, this offense is probably going to have to carry more of the load. Pause. But I do like Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson in that read option offense. That's probably about as deadly as it could get.
Yeah. They're still gonna be throwing the ball. Like it's still gonna be Lamar making plays and shit like that. And I don't think their defense is gonna be nearly as good as it
No,
was
they lost
last year.
Patrick Queen.
Yeah, their defense is gonna take a little bit of a hit, I think. So they're gonna probably have to put up some more points and everything that comes with that. But
It's like the Niners losing Dre Greenlaw.
yeah.
I saw a
And,
funny little tweet. It was like the Ravens finally have a quarterback that can throw on the goal line. With Derrick Henry, he always does those slow
Oh,
passes.
wow. Yeah, the jump pass they let him do.
running backs. I'm missing here.
We can talk about
Josh
Mr.
Jacobs.
Mr. Joe.
DeAndre's Joe Mixon. Yeah, I said Joe Mixon.
Jim
Really?
Mixon,
Yeah.
goat.
Yeah. DeAndre Swift,
The
playing
goat.
in Chicago. Love to see it,
You like that, Frank?
Great. Yeah. Yeah.
He's about to go for 2K, Frank.
Him and Roshan together.
Yeah. We needed somebody who can, make a guy miss. We need a guy who can make a guy miss. He can make a guy miss, DeAndre Swift. He can make a guy miss. There was that press stop. You can vouch for me here. There was that point in time where, the Eagles offense, wasn't able to throw the ball. He was the guy that kind of led y'all down the field, kept you in games, being able to run the football. So, I like it. You can stay healthy, Everything else has been a fucking joke so far. We signed 2 fucking safeties. You got to be shitting me. 2 fucking safeties, one of them being Jonathan Owens. I'd rather them get the nearest hobo in downtown Chicago than that fucking guy.
The nearest
It's for
hobo
Simone. It's for Simone Biles, Frank. It's for Simone
Fuck that
Biles.
shit.
Wake up,
Fuck
Frank.
that
Yeah,
shit.
y'all are just hoping Simone Biles has that Taylor Swift energy and brings y'all to a natty year one.
I think the Bears ownership just wants some more ticket sales so people
Yeah,
will watch
that's
them.
exactly what they want. That greedy fucking old bitch wants more ticket sales. As if I've already not bought enough jerseys from her and she's just gotten rid of the next fucking player. So, then, I guess Gerald Everett, he's better than Robert Tonyan, so I'll take him. But, yeah, not a whole lot of real senile Ryan Poles, real senile.
Yeah, Frank, what's
lately.
going on? All the
Ryan Poles was your guy.
We can't, well, Sean, it all stems from we can't decide what quarterback we're taking. We're pissing down our leg now because we're like, oh shit, we can't trade our other quarterback anymore.
That's what I'm saying. All the Landers are gone, Frank. Who are you gonna give them to? You gonna stay with them? The Seahawks down there.
He can't stay. He's not staying if we draft Caleb Williams. There is no.
I already broke the news. Justin Fields to the Seahawks. I had an insider.
That'd be fine. I would just wish this guy would, take your 6th round pick, whatever. You're the one that's deciding to move on. So take your 6th round pick and fucking move on. Not all this wishy-washy shit. But then again, the guy he talks about it's a process.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's
you
what
want
he
a
keeps
6th
saying.
round pick for Justin Fields?
No, I don't personally. I don't want a 6th-round pick for
The
him.
fuck?
No,
Zach?
if Frank were to have it his way, he'd want a first-round pick for him.
No, if I was to have it my way, he wouldn't be leaving.
What they
I would have already
evaluated
traded the pick.
Is he being evaluated at a 6th-round
No,
pick?
Zach, he wanted a 2nd round. Nobody was going to give him a 2nd round, so nobody wants.
Why would anybody give us a second-round pick, Sean? Why?
Well, that's what I'm saying. But that's what y'all
Not-
wanted, and
not
that's you're
because-
fucked.
Well, no, it doesn't make any sense. We're asking for a fucking. How are we gonna ask for a 2nd-round pick when we have to trade him?
That way, does he
Sean,
have
if
1
I
year
tell
left?
you, huh?
He has 1 year left on his contract.
Yeah,
or
and
is
then
it
you
up
have
right
to. Then they have to pick up the 5th-year option, which will be like
Yeah.
26 million or something.
now?
So
Yeah.
but the next year he'll be like 2.5 million on the cap sheet. So he's not gonna be expensive next year. It's the year after. But I mean, Sean, why would you if I asked you to give me a 2nd-round pick?
No,
and you knew
exactly.
I had to get rid of him. Why would you give me a 2nd-round pick?
No, that's
You're not
what
going to.
That's what I'm saying, Frank. But that's what you were
Yeah.
That's what they were asking for at the beginning, and everybody just told y'all to fuck off. And now you got a fucking turtle.
Well, yeah, we've already pissed down our leg.
Yeah, that's what
and
I'm
then
saying.
I'm hearing shit that we're not even speaking to teams about it.
Yeah.
We haven't opened any trade talks for him.
Yeah, you're gonna be fucked. You're gonna have the 2nd
Exactly.
overall pick as a backup quarterback.
Exactly. So I'm thinking this guy, he had a master plan, but now it's all blowing up, and now we're pissing down our leg, and that's why we can't sign anybody either. So, we're just not a serious franchise sometimes. Majority of the time.
I think
Sometimes.
Majority
I
of the
think-
time, Noah.
as much as I would want to go in a different direction, I think Fields to Seattle is kind of quietly gaining a lot of traction because there's not a lot of positive
Jake,
stuff
what do
coming
you
out
mean?
on him. We haven't done anything. We cleared up $50 million in cap space to extend Leonard Williams and re-sign Noah Fant. No, we got to be cooking something up. Something just doesn't feel right.
Jake, well, tell me if I'm wrong
Doesn't
or if
feel
I'm
right.
right. Has this not been the case where it's just been the whole it's the entire time this Fields thing has been going on. It's just whatever team doesn't have a quarterback, we'll just jump to that team. Oh, that's where he's going to go. Atlanta. It's Atlanta and Pittsburgh. It has to be. Well, they get a quarterback. Oh, well, it has to be the Raiders. Let's push this narrative. Well, the Raiders get a quarterback. Oh, okay. Well, what's another team? Minnesota. Let's push that one. Well, you're not going to trade him in division. Okay, Seattle. We're pick Seattle. They don't have a quarterback. So they're just going to push whatever team doesn't have a quarterback. Which I get it, but
because you're not going to trade him to a team who does have a quarterback. What's
but
the use in that?
and then you hear that we're not even talking to anybody. So why are we even bringing up any teams if we're not talking to anybody?
See, this is exactly where I'm going. You're hearing all these conflicting reports that could or could not be true. We've heard that Seahawks one. Everyone kind of just brushed that off and focused. Hey, we think he's going here. We think he's going here. I think we're quietly making some moves, and I think it could happen within the next couple weeks, and especially as we get closer to draft day. It should happen before draft day. If not, then that's going to be even. We'll get him even cheaper, which actually wouldn't be the worst thing for us. We'll give y'all a 7th-round pick for a 1st-round quarterback. We'll do that any day.
I mean, I still think Noah doesn't think so, but I still think there's a realm that we keep him
Maybe to be the backup.
and trade the pick.
I think it's a realm where he stays and be the backup. Because y'all
He's
don't
not
take
going
a
to be the
7th round for
backup.
him.
He's not going to be the backup.
All right.
I don't.
You're not talking to anybody. You're not trading the
Yeah.
pick. There's no talk of that either. So
I mean,
you've heard talk of that? Have you heard? I've heard no talk of that.
well, everything the guy says is, well, if if we do decide to go down that road, I'll do right by Justin Fields. But also if we go down the road of trading the pick, I'd want a huge haul for it. So it's just, I don't think anybody knows what this guy's about to do.
He's trying to get too cute with it.
He
And
is. I think you're right.
It's not
I
working.
think you're right.
It's not
I think
working
you're right,
right
Jake.
now.
He's getting way too cute with it, and it's all backfiring now.
He's trying to dangle the whole, we have the number 1 pick. There's a generational quarterback in this draft. Who wants this? I want all of what you can offer us. When in reality, teams know that if they don't want to trade up, and if they can tell that they're not wanting to take Caleb Williams, then why would they move up 2 spots to get a guy who might possibly be there when they're on the clock?
Right.
So this
At
guy's
this
just
point, I'm
digging
fine
himself
with
a hole.
whatever. At this point, I'm fine with whatever. Give me whatever.
You're gonna have to be. You
yeah.
don't have an option.
I'm fine with whatever. I was very anti Caleb Williams, but just give me whatever now. I just want to see some sort of fucking direction. That's it. That's all I'm asking for.
What about MHJ at 1?
That would be a tough pill to swallow.
That would be some of the worst.
Yeah, I don't know if
shit
I could
in
sell
NFL
myself on
history.
that one.
When the Commanders are there, obviously
Uh-huh.
we'll trade you something for the first overall pick, and you're gonna sit there and take Marvin Harrison Jr. as fucking senile.
That would be the fucking cherry on top right there.
If you were still a Bears fan and still spoke after that, Frank, you would have no one would hear, like no one would listen to you. No one already listens to you. But
I don't know if my light fixture would hold me. But yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways.
that would be real bad.
That'd be awful, but who knows? Who knows what the fuck we're gonna do? But all right. Any more free agents?
spring football starts in a week for Texas Longhorns. Exciting
Okay.
stuff.
It's not what I asked.
Spring football.
It's not what I asked.
I know you're not going to talk about it, so I'm going to say it. Spring football in a week, boys. Get excited.
Woo.
Well, I mean,
my team didn't do anything, Frank. You told me not to speak earlier. I had something to say. I said spring football in a week. Get excited. Texas Longhorns were looking good.
I've got a hot scoop on some NFL free agency. DJ Reader plans to visit the Lions and might walk away with a contract.
Another guy.
Awesome. Yeah, I want him. I want, honestly, any D-line help. I can't figure out where to put my laptop.
I don't know. But all right.
One more.
Oh, go ahead, Jake.
I was just gonna say one more that I kind of touched on is Leonard Williams is staying in Seattle at kind of a little bit of a monstrous deal for someone who's 29 years old, gonna be 30 when the season starts. But what it was 3 years, 61.5 mil guaranteed, or not guaranteed, 48 mil guaranteed, 61.5 on the whole contract, at 21.5 a year. We got him for $6 million less than Christian Wilkins went for, which I didn't realize that at first, and I didn't realize they were also only a year apart in age. So I don't. At first glance, when I was hearing that his number was going to be 21.5, that was a little high for what I was thinking, but it turns out it didn't matter because we didn't make any other moves. So hell, might as well have it.
I actually did just make a move, Jake.
What?
Signed Pharaoh Brown.
Yep.
A 1-year deal, $3.9 million.
Yeah.
Pharaoh Brown.
He's a good blocking tight end. He used to play for us.
Oh, good lord, a fucking tight end? Or is that what we're doing?
Was Will Disley not good enough, Jake?
Oh my goodness! I guess I need to go
2 more real quick that we actually missed. Josh Jacobs to the Packers, which I would describe this as
Downgrading.
Huh?
A downgrade?
Well, I would describe it more of like you go to buy a new car. They list it as new, and you go and you buy it, and then you find out that the speedometer was rolled back like 60,000 miles, and it's actually like a 200,000 mile car. Oh, Brennan's gonna hate that.
Pharaoh Brown. Interesting.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think it's. I think it's more of. I think he's an upgrade over Aaron Jones, just because he's younger.
At this
and-
point, yeah.
yeah, just Aaron Jones is 29, and they were paying him what? What was it? He
He's
was
gonna
the
be-
third highest.
He was going to be paid like 15-7.
Yeah,
This
it's
upcoming
just too
season.
high. Yeah, and then you get Josh Jacobs for 12 something. I mean, it is better. I'm glad Brennan's here, so I don't have to admit that to him. But yeah, so it is better. But yeah, I mean, and then you have Aaron Jones turning around because he's salty and just going right to the Vikings on a $7.5 million contract. A bit desperate. You ask me. Yeah, I think he
would've
could have
paid
got
Aaron
more
Jones
somewhere
that.
else. Huh?
I would have paid Aaron Jones that.
Dallas. I thought Dallas was gonna maybe be in the running for him, but
They have
Yeah.
$2 million to spend.
That's what I was saying earlier, Jake.
They can go
That's
get something
funny.
nice.
yeah.
No
They
money.
can go get
But
No
something
money.
nice.
I just, after further calculations, between the Noah Fant extension and Pharaoh Brown, we have now committed $14.4 million to tight ends this season alone.
Fuck jumbo
Um,
package, Jake. Jumbo pack. You're about to run teams off the turf, Jake.
We don't have a left guard
All
or
right.
a center.
You're
or a
running
right
it to the,
guard.
you're running it through the tackles, Jake. Outside zone. 3 tight ends. You got tight ends out there.
All right, boys. Y'all ready
I'm
to
preparing
move on to some
for
picks?
Pinterest.
Yeah.
Real.
Wrap this thing up. All right.
Yep.
Let's move on to the breaking ball golf fantasy draft.
Let's do it.
We got Sean. What were the points? I believe was I the first winner? First one to pick
You
the.
had to be.
Yeah.
Was I was the first.
Nobody picked the winner last
oh, okay.
time.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to check.
Just so
I
I
didn't
can
know.
know.
This guy got the number one pick and got handed Scotty Scheffler. Fuck off, Frank.
Hey, but I was thinking about making a rule. What do you guys think of this rule as we go through this? You can't pick the same golfer in consecutive weeks. You think that's
Just
fair?
in consecutive weeks.
Just in consecutive weeks.
So if I
So-
pick someone 2 weeks ago, I could pick them next week.
Yeah.
Or if I pick someone last week, I could pick them next week,
Yeah,
but not this week.
I have an
but
issue
not
with
this
that.
week. What's your contradicted? Or-
If I don't take Tom Kim, who else will?
Okay, well, I don't know, but somebody will, I'm sure. I like Tom Kim, even though he didn't give me a fucking fist bump.
Oh my god, here we go. Here it comes again, dude. Frank's villain origin story.
I was a
Frank
All
will
right.
forever remember that.
I was the
that
kid
fist
with a
bump.
dream. All right, so what I got? What, Sean? 13.
I don't know. Who else did you pick?
I had Max Home. I believe he finished top 10, so that's a top 10 finish and a winner. So it's 13 points. No, does that seem correct with the grading scale? I sent
Yeah,
you?
15.
15.
Which
5
also
points
five
for
points?
top 10.
No, Sam Burns shit the bed and shot 9 over on Sunday.
Oh, so you missed the cut?
No, he didn't
my
miss the cut.
God.
It's Sunday.
so yeah, it's
That's on
15.
Fridays, Sean.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
15.
What
Guy didn't
tournament
even
is
know
this?
fucking golf. The next one, big tournament. Players. You know what players is,
I sent-
Bruce?
I sent
player
the
haters
field
ball?
in the group chat.
Huh?
Of course, Frank.
You do?
Yeah.
You big players fan?
You know, I like PJ over Liv.
Okay.
No, I actually got back into the positive. I didn't realize Rory finished 21st, so I got 3 points.
Oh, yeah.
Back to,
There you go.
I'm at 1 point now.
What's Sean? You have like the overall, right?
I actually have a. Oh wait,
No.
actually I don't know where it went.
You didn't write these down.
I have no idea where it went.
Well, he wrote down all the golfers, right? So we can just do the math.
What about the previous weeks? I thought he was just writing them all down.
Well,
right there.
me and Chris last week had 10. I know that for sure.
I mean, I have mine memorized, so if
Yeah.
you don't
I
have
had
yours
one.
memorized.
All right, we're gonna figure out the leaderboard and reveal it after these ones. All right. So you want to get the wheel out?
I have it. Yes.
All right, let's get the wheel out. Prestov,
If Frank gets the number 1 pick, then
you're gonna pick for Chris.
All right.
You're gonna pick for Chris.
3 golfers you think are gonna at least make the cut.
All right.
Bring this over here.
I like joining the stream for this part.
Yeah, me too.
It's a nice little. It's fun. And he types fast. Watch this shit.
First, Bruce, Noah, Jake. Alrighty, boys.
If Frank gets first pick again, we respin.
Michaelin.
Oh my!
It's
tie! Oh,
Let's lock in.
What the fuck?
nobody wanted to see Frank get 101 again.
No, we
I
didn't.
want to see Frank
They didn't want to see me win.
He's
Come
gonna
on,
get
keep
it
going.
here though. He's gonna get second.
It wants me, bro. It fucking wants me.
Dude, God, that is God right there.
Okay, Noah gets
Frank's getting
third.
last. Frank's getting last.
I'll be cool with that. Back-to-back picks.
Give Frank right now. Give Frank right now.
Oh, that's the Dellsworth.
So,
Dellsworth.
Go! Oh. Frank gets 5.
All right,
Bruce
Prestov
with the
gets
6 and
back-to-back,
Prestov
bro.
with the back-to-back.
Oh, we're eating. All right, Mellotron.
Scotty Scheffler.
Back-to-back weeks? You think he's gonna win?
He's a dangerous individual, Frank. He did it. He did it 2 years ago when he jumped out on the scene. How many did he win in a row?
No, but I don't think anybody's ever defended their player's title.
Well, there's a first thing for everything. First time for everything, Frank.
Yeah,
Scotty
nobody
Scheffler.
has.
He's gonna at least get top 10. I guarantee that. First time for everything, Frank. Let's lock in.
All right. Noah.
The third pick.
Oh, who's second?
Me.
Yeah.
Mr. Steak.
All right, Jake.
This is not going to be
On you.
the number 2 pick y'all may think, but it's a guy who's playing really well in signature events recently. Give me Will Zalatoris.
Okay. I was hoping he didn't get picked. I was gonna pick him.
Here it comes.
What do you know?
Yeah.
Noah King.
You doing that rule yet, Frank, or are we pushing that back?
Yeah, we're doing that rule. You can't pick who you picked last week.
No, you're free.
I really wanted to take Spieth again because I have a feeling he's going to turn it around, but I guess I'll go Hovland.
All right, with the 4th pick, I'm just going to be a filthy casual. I'm going to go with Rory.
Give me Justin Thomas.
JT.
Yeah.
Bruce
Good
Ryan.
old JT.
Let Xander talk to him.
Oh, hold. Great pick.
Oh shit. He kind of asked lately.
He does have the longest streak on tour without a miscut, though.
All right, I'll take Spieth.
Back to back.
Another one.
I'll take Spieth and man, I really wanted Hav, but I figured he wasn't going to be there. I'll take Spieth and Homa.
Great pick.
My guy.
I get
Back.
back to back. I'm gonna take.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, hey,
What?
hey,
Whoa,
hey, hey,
what?
hey, hey.
Calm down, big fella. Calm down.
Oh,
I take Patrick.
that's on me. That's on me.
It's
Patrick.
You want Cantley?
Yes.
Okay. I'll take give me Wyndham.
Damn, you motherfucker.
Wyndham Clark.
I'll take Ndamukong Suh's brother.
On so
Justin. Or do you mean Justin Suh?
Ooh.
No, Justin
Suh,
Sue.
yeah.
It's Justin Suh.
Okay, you don't know him like I
All
know.
right. All right. Bro.
All right, I'll take Hideki.
Damn.
Here comes. I'll take Hideki.
No, Sean, I thought you were talking about Hideki. I was like, what?
Yeah, I did for a second too, Jake, and I was like, "There's no way you just said that
Like,
shit."
who is this guy? Oh hell. Well, Noah, you took mine. Damn it. Jeez Louise, I don't really like anyone. Give me Morikawa. Now you're up, Mel.
Bruce took my golfer. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Matthew Pavone. He's been playing well all season. I'm gonna throw one out there. So I want to go with it. I'm gonna go Keegan Bradley. Feeling a little bit of
KB.
Keegan Bradley.
Hate to interject, but breaking news as we speak: St. Mary's beats Gonzaga in the WCC championship. Gets a bid to March Madness.
Damn.
Wow.
Gonzaga,
Crazy.
All right, resume.
My last pick. Oh, give me a guy who has the course record out here. I like it. I like a good old Tom Hoagie.
Yeah.
Give me the fat ass Shane Lowry.
He's been playing well.
He has.
He has been playing well.
He has been playing well.
You know what? I'm gonna go with fuck, I just saw his name.
I see who I want really bad.
Fuck, I literally just lost him. Oh yeah, this guy, my boy. I don't know exactly how to say his last name because it's all blurry. I'm going with Eric Van Royen. That's what it looks like. Yeah.
Eric Van Royen.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a hard one, huh?
You know who that is?
Come on now, that's a dog.
That's his code, bro. Don't be disrespectful. What's so funny, Frank? You gotta get this pick off, bro.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
me. I'll take. Give me Minwoo.
Min Woo.
Yeah, finished top 5 there last year. Final group.
Actually,
Gonna be looking
okay.
for revenge.
The revenge tour.
Is it you, Bruce?
You want to know the actual revenge tour, Frank?
What?
He's been playing pissed off. Actually, wait, we're doing the rule, huh? I can't take him.
Yeah, you're not taking Tom Kim again. Or
No,
SH Kim.
I'm not taking
Or
Tom
SH
Kim.
Kim.
Oh, if that's the only two players I can't draft, Sean, you know who I need.
He needs the Belgium.
We might have
Yes,
to move it.
sir. You see him?
No,
Ludwig.
no.
He's Swedish.
Oh, this is Ludwig Aberg.
Ludwig.
Did you
We
take
might
him
have
last
to-
week?
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
We might have to change that rule because I know this guy's just gonna wait 2 weeks and draft him again.
Take Kim. Tom Kim.
Zach,
I will
we might
round
have
it
to-
off with
No,
Thigala.
no, that was a
We
good
might
pick.
have to do 3
You
or
see what
4
happens?
weeks on you, Zach.
You see what happens though? Because now Tom Kim's not getting picked, and you said he would be. So you just lied to our entire viewer base and all the Tom Kim fans out there.
He didn't want to fist bump me.
Bro, so you have a vendetta. He's undraftable now.
Yeah, he didn't want to fist bump a grown man who's
wouldn't-
older than him.
He
He
wouldn't
goes,
even.
"I was a kid with a dream."
He wouldn't even look at me in the eyes.
You
Right,
are older than him, Frank. Get over it.
Frank, you were an adult with a beard.
In my mind, I was a kid with a dream.
In your mind, you were a kid with a dream. What he saw was a grown man with a beard and 2 Michelob Ultras in each.
Billy,
didn't
that's who I
grow your
should.
beard.
No, that's who I should have took. Billy fist bumped us, right, Jake?
I almost
Yeah,
took Billy Horschel,
Billy
but I
did.
didn't.
Billy did.
Billy, I
fist
should have
bump.
took Billy. He's a good guy.
I
Great guy,
guarantee Billy Horschel makes the cut. Billy Horschel's a great golfer, man. Great guy too.
Billy did not. He didn't want to fist bump us, but
Yeah, well, Jake, just
he
shut
ended
the
up
fuck
fist
up.
bumping.
you
But
know?
Jake, he didn't want to be an
Yeah.
asshole by not fist
Yeah.
bumping you, so
Heart
that
of
makes
gold,
him better
Billy.
than Tom
looked-
Kim.
Heart of
He
gold.
Right
looked-
on,
he
TD.
Looked at us, he looked at us and said, "All right, man. I guess here you go."
That makes him be
Well,
gave effort.
the trick is you got to stand behind the little kids. So when they fist bump the little kids, they come up and look at you, and then they're
Really,
like,
the GOAT was
what the
Chris
fuck?
Kirk
And
not
then-
saying something to Jake while he almost trucked him before his round.
"Yeah,
that was the real
fucking
GOAT.
hilarious."
Chris
That was
Kirk
hilarious.
not saying shit to Jake while he almost got trucked by Jake at the beginning of his
The
round.
guy's-
That guy's the GOAT.
Bro, the guy's just walking around in the middle of the country club and just has a tea time and just strolling.
Well,
I'm
He
sorry,
was
I'm
walking to the
looking
chipping
around.
range, Jake. He was
I'm looking
walking to the
around.
chipping range.
I'm checking.
Yeah, he
I'm
was
checking
rocking to the
place
putting
out.
green.
There was no caddy with him. Nothing. He looks like a
The
normal
security
guy. How am I
honestly
supposed
was
to
Yeah.
lacking. He was a couple feet behind him. There was security
Yeah.
with them, but he was lacking.
Yeah, but all right. Well, that is gonna be the episode, you guys. Want to thank you guys so much for listening. Go check out the TikTok, the Instagram. We're gonna be posting some clips up there. Once we can get the funds to pay Sean. Currently, guys are just quitting, man. Times are getting tough, money's getting tight, guys aren't getting paid.
Recession.
It's testing the true mentals of the guys of this podcast. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. Go check out the YouTube as well, and we will see you guys next week. Peace.